The UK has just made major changes to its student visa rules. And if you're an international student or planning to study in the UK, this could affect your future. Post-study work rights have been slashed. Dependents are being restricted. Costs are rising. And some students may no longer qualify at all. Stay with me as we break down exactly what's changing, who it affects most, and what your options are going forward. Okay, let's dive straight into one of the biggest shocks. The UK's graduate route, that's the post-study work visa, has just been cut down from 2 years to only 18 months. That's right. If you finish your degree in the UK, you now have a much shorter window to stay and work after graduation. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, for most students, you'll need to find a job and get some work experience much faster than before. It's a real race against the clock. If you're doing a PhD, there's some good news. You can still stay for up to 3 years. But for everyone else, this is a big change, and honestly, it makes things a lot tougher. It's important to think ahead and have a plan in place for what you'll do after you finish your studies. Time is now really precious, so let's break down what you need to know next. All right, let's talk about dependent visas. And you'll want to pay close attention to this part because it's a big deal for many international students. So what's changing? Starting in 2025, the UK is making it much harder for students to bring their family members along. Here's how it works now. Before your partner or kids can even apply for their visa, you have to get your own student visa approved first. That means no more applying together as a family. You go first, and only after you get the green light can they even start their application. But that's not all. And honestly, this is where it stings. The UK is now saying that most students can't bring their dependents at all. If you're coming for an English language course or an undergraduate degree, you won't be allowed to bring your spouse or children with you. This rule used to only apply to some students, but now it's much stricter. Think about what that means. Families that once hoped to move to the UK together for studies will need to find a new plan. It's a serious game changer, and for a lot of people, it could mean rethinking their dreams of studying in the UK. So, if you're thinking about coming to the UK for your studies and you are hoping to bring your family, you need to be aware of these restrictions. These aren't just minor changes. They could totally change your university experience and the way you plan for your future abroad. All right. Let's get real about the costs. Because if you thought studying in the UK was already pricey, buckle up. Next up, more tests, more money out of your pocket. The UK is now cracking down with even tougher English language exams. So before you even step on that plane, you'll need to ace a harder test just to prove your language skills. And hold on, it doesn't stop there. Universities might soon be hit with something called a 6% levy. Basically, a new fee on every international student's tuition. Guess who'll feel that pinch? Yep, it's you, the student. That means your fees could go up even more, making your dreams of studying in the UK costlier than ever. Wait, there's more. New visa application fees and extra charges for health insurance are also rolling in. Add it all up, and suddenly that affordable UK education doesn't look so affordable anymore. So before you pack your bags, double-check your budget and make sure you're ready for these extra hurdles. It's all about planning ahead and knowing exactly what you're getting into. Starting July 16, 2025, a new ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization, will be required for non-visa nationals visiting the UK, including some students and short-term visitors. It's a small but important change that adds one more step to your entry process. All right, so you're probably wondering, why is all this happening? Why is the UK making it so much harder for international students? Here's the real deal. The UK government wants to lower the number of people moving to the country, and student visas have become one of the easiest ways for them to do that. With more and more students applying from all over the world, the government says it needs to get stricter to control the numbers. But there's more to the story. Officials are worried that some people might be taking advantage of the graduate route. That's the program that lets you stay and work after you finish your studies or bringing lots of family members with them. So they're tightening the rules and making it tougher for everyone. Now, here's the twist. Many experts and university leaders are saying these new rules could actually backfire. UK universities rely on international students for money, diversity, and fresh ideas. If things get too strict, students might just look elsewhere. Think Canada, Australia, or Germany for a friendlier welcome and fewer hoops to jump through. So while the UK says it's about managing numbers and protecting the system, it could end up making things harder for both students and schools. Stay tuned because this is a big change that could shape where students choose to go next. If you're from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, or any part of Africa, this hits hard. In recent years, African students have made up a large portion of the UK's international student population. Many came with hopes of studying, working, and building a new life. These changes now mean less time to work after graduation, stricter rules on bringing your family, higher costs, and more paperwork. It's a lot to take in. All right, so you're probably wondering, what can you actually do next? Let's break it down together. First things first. If you're still dreaming about studying in the UK, make sure you know exactly what's changed. Don't just listen to rumors, look up the new rules, check out the official government website, and pay extra attention to deadlines and requirements. Being prepared is your superpower. Now let's talk options, because you've got plenty. The UK isn't the only place offering world-class education. Countries like Canada, Ireland, Germany, and Spain are rolling out the red carpet for international students. Some of them have friendlier visa rules and even let you work after graduation. So why not cast a wider net? And here's a big tip. Before making any major moves, talk to an immigration advisor or a trusted education agent. They can give you the latest info and help you avoid common mistakes. It's always better to get advice that's tailored to your situation. So don't lose hope. Yes, things are changing, but you can still write your own story. Do your research, think about your options, and remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's a whole community out here rooting for your success. Stay tuned, because up next, we're wrapping things up and I'm sharing how you can join the conversation. These changes are reshaping the future of international education in the UK. What do you think? Will this affect your decision to study in Britain? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's talk about it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on visa changes, immigration tips, and global opportunities. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal or immigration advice. Always consult the latest UK Home Office guidance or a qualified immigration advisor for personalized help.